Yeah, I would say eating and then going on a walk definitely is nice. Granted, that walk's mostly just to use my money, because I can't do the stuff I wanted. I can't buy the stuff I want to buy because everything I want to buy is digital. And unfortunately, I only have cash, and banks are fucking stupid. So, yeah. I still have like half of what well, actually more than half left. I spent 150. You'll actually get to see that on Zenless. So I plan on actually buying the whole thing and see if it was worth it. But for now, we gotta get back to this stuff. Okay, so what was I working on last? I can't access my wheel. Hello? There it is. Alright, I was still finding more last. And then I was gonna start on a different person. Obviously, we'll continue leveling. Yeah, Kenichi's stuff. And then wait, why are you down here? Do I need to change any of her stuff? Huh. Right. What's this? Force gum artifact still low. It wasn't you, it was someone else. It doesn't actually have a full set. You still don't, but you're the pain in the ass. Let's get stuff for you. Let's go farm that. I need a lot of that set, so let's go to Munster first. Yeah, I just got finished drinking a vitamin water that I got when I was out there. It was very good. One thing I did remember though is why wearing socks is good with my high boots. When I say high boots, I mean like the boots that actually like go above the heel.
Add Astro.
And that is that the back of them kept running up against my the back of my leg. So now I just have like a spot that is like covered. There's a spot that's just like getting rubbed up against, so now it's exposed subdermal skin. Not the most comfortable, I can tell you that much. It looks worse before I washed it. Yeah, the walk's pretty far. It's not a short walk. Oh, right now I'm running it open. I was expecting to come home and see the garbage already having been taken out, but it didn't. They take a while into the day. I feel like they used to take the garbage much earlier, but now they don't. And they don't, and it's a problem because the dogs usually get to it before the actual people can. I think I'll buy everything else, right? Yeah, I did.
If you ever.
Let's go Inazuma. Let's go Shubi. Okay, so. Alright, I forgot something. It's on Yashiori. I keep thinking it's on Tadarasuna for some reason. I don't know. Actually, this is the one that should actually be used. Yeah, it should actually use Pyro. If I happen to be standing on the Pyro thing, then I'll do more damage. So that'd be cool. equal? What does that actually mean? Arikite equal. I don't actually know what that means. I'm just realizing.
Covenant of the deep. Let the world fly. Eat this. At the right hand.
Yeah, he's very fun. Especially like the fact that I don't have to worry about his ult like at all. At all, because uh, his ult is such a low cost. Let's think about a lot of the early DPSs. A lot of the standard DPSs, to be specific, have 40 cost ults. I know Diluc, Diluc, Kuching, and Tainari all have 30 cost ults. I'm not sure about the others. We should check. 80. That was actually my guess, surprisingly enough. 60, 70. It seems to be all the main DPSs. Up any other store there? I'm not really keeping track of that. I don't think so. What am I missing? I'm missing Gene. That's what I'm missing. Also 80. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing any other standards. Actually, isn't Mizuki technically part of the standard list now? 15. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong menu. What am I doing? Hold on. I was looking at history. On details. There we go. Where's the list? On. There it is. Preset, Kuching, Chi-Chi, Jin. Mizuki. Okay, yeah, so you can lose to Mizuki. I didn't actually know. I never really noticed that. I think that. I don't know when that happened, to be honest.
Time to shine. Billowing surge. Allow me. Booba, get them.
Retribution!
Yeah, I definitely really like the flexibility in this combat. Because I don't have to worry about losing his skill after I use it the first time. Plus, with the Sacrificial Greatsword, I have to worry about it even less.
Let my name echoes. Hold the line. Covenant of the deep. You're toast. At the right hand.
Burn! There can be no excuse.
Okay, if he didn't run all the way over here like a jackass, I wouldn't have this issue.
Torrent, bring refuge.
I don't get why they do that. Why they have so many enemies that just kind of eat themselves halfway across the map. It's like, no, I kind of want to play. Like, could you not do that? Especially, the worst part about when enemies do that is that there are a lot of things in this game that are stationary. Like, I can't heal if my Coco's thing is on the literal other side of the map. It's stupid. I hate it. Fine.
Rest and leave it. Booba, get them. Eat this. Time to shine.
What it is?
Now I can go back. Let's check stuff. Nothing there. ER is good. Prefer HP, but I think that's fine. And then one of these could be swapped out. The fact that I did get shit, apparently. And this could be an off piece, I guess. Why not? Yeah, because I'm not going to bother trying to make another rifle reward. Getting the freaking materials for a lot of these late game, for getting the Midlander or Borderland billets, especially the Borderland billets, is a pain in the ass. Actually, have they still not added a new thing for that, by the way? I'm just not realizing. Did we get a Trounce domain at all? Yet? No. Unless there was one in the most recent version, in this story quest. Do we still only have the one? I think we still only have the one. I think this is still the only way to get the Northlander billets. Or the Borderlander billets. That's insane. We haven't gotten a new final boss since the freaking dragon thing. That was fucking like over a year ago. How am I just now noticing that? Normally we get multiple by the end of a thing, I'm just realizing. Mondstadt, of course, only had the one. Actually, no, that's wrong. Mondstadt has two. Mondstadt has this one. Mondstadt has both this one and this one. Liwa has this one. It has this one. Yeah, it has those two. We usually get two. Yeah, so Sumeru has. Which ones they are? I need to like look through all of them. There's this one. Oh, did not mean to click it. Oh god. Come on. Okay, it has this one. And then if you go through here, it's one of these. There's this one. So that's another two. Unless there was a third one, I'm not remembering. Most of these are the standard trash domains. Yeah, there's two here. Fontaine has this one and this one. Yeah, there's usually one main quest one and one side quest one. And then you go to Natlan, and it's just the one. It's just this one. There weren't really story quests here, so they didn't add a second one. They could have fucking used this one. They could have used this. They didn't. Probably because people don't do the world quests, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing here. So we're still down to just the one. We haven't gotten any here yet. Despite the fact that we've gotten rid of the main enemy. Because I still have no idea where we're supposed to go. My guess is probably a Harbinger. Probably Dottore. Considering Dottore is mentioned a lot by Columbina. That is ridiculous. Okay, I got a bunch of the other stuff. Got a bunch of the other stuff. Anything good for you? Nope. Nope. Some of these gotta be maybe better, but like, I'm not bothering using that because it's expensive as fuck. It's not like Zenless where I can freely upgrade stuff without any issues. Maybe. Doesn't have crit rate though, that's the problem. Wait, this is your piece. Get up. Get off of there. I was wondering where that piece was. I was like, why is there an empty slot? Took me a sec to realize that was what that was supposed to be. Okay, let's continue upgrading Peach stuff so I can get him out of this freaking list. Because he's already got all that, but more than enough. Yeah, it's just the one piece, I think. Oh, the one piece. And I think. Yeah, everything else is upgraded. Wow, it's the multi-enhancements. There's not really any substats I'm going to get that's looking here. Obviously, flat attack would be the best out of these. Which isn't saying much considering it's horrible, but like... I'm not running that much more with him. Especially because he's not that fun to play. I guess that's it, actually.